Welcome back to Raising Ash, where we try and raise your game up. Today we have a battle at a local city challenge, and can't wait to get into this battle. These are by two local players that are really good. They have one of them actually has been to Worlds, and the other one is working his way to it. And they're both excellent players. And what we're watching right now is both of them pile shuffling. If you watch my last episode, I talked about shuffling a little bit and how I like to sort of look through the top of the deck and see if I have any clumps. And if I have any clumps, I'll start arranging it and then I'll reshuffle again. Some people prefer the pile shuffle, where you're going to shuffle everything up in a pile and then you're just going to sort of put it all together in once. Others like the flap. I know a lot of people don't like the flap shuffle because of the collectors. The collectors do not like bent cards. You can actually stop a game if your card is bent, and they'll consider it a marked card. So bending the cards is sort of a no-no in the game, but most people like to shuffle the flap shuffle like they do. You saw there with the white sleeves. All right, I think they're just waiting for the judges right now and taking a look. I really like that Joltek mat. That looks very cool. And we have a Punkaboo. Wow, a Gengar mat looks excellent. Those are two great mats that I've seen. Those are probably some of the best mats I've seen all season. Okay, well, we have a Hoopastar and a Hawlucha, and he's going to go ahead and level ball. Now, the Hawlucha deck, let's go see. I bet you this is a Lacario fighting deck. I haven't really watched this video previously, so I don't know. I'm sort of doing this on the fly and seeing what I can come up with. I need to practice a little bit and see if I can catch any of these cards as we go through the battle. So we got a Zubat going down on the mat, which is imperative to a Lucario deck, and we got a Hawlucha who's going to go to Muscle Band. He's going to discard the Fighting Stadium, and let's see what he's going to do. And I think he discarded the Judge too. He's going to Shaman up. He's going to Shaman up and draw up to 6. Putting that down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, he's going to take a look at his hand. Lucario, yeah, it is a Lucario on bats with Hawlucha mixed in. Some people go straight bats without Hawlucha. This one is running the Hawlucha. Hawlucha is a great EX attacker for a single energy. You can do a whopping amount of damage, and I think it's one of the better EX attackers out there. All right, let's see. He's going to Super Scoop, see if he can pick up that Shaman and put him down and draw for more cards. What he's looking for right now is an energy. He really wants to put an energy down on a Pokemon, and let's see if he hits with that energy. I would assume he would stick with the Hawlucha. Oh, he did judge. Judging on the first round, as we saw in one of my other episodes, is actually, it can be so critical to the opponent, as the opponent doesn't even get to play his hands and goes for a first round judge. I think that's me making a shift in the camera. So now he's going to go down to 4 cards, and he's going to pray that he gets an Ultra Ball or a supporter in those 4 cards for his opponent. So let's see if he can sort of build his way out of here. He ended up, I think he ended up with a Judge too. Manetric he puts down, and he got the energy drop on the Lucario, so that was really good. He's probably going to retreat back next round for the Lucario deck, but here we go. He got the Shaman, and that's a big play right there. He's going to Ultra Ball. Yeah, he did have the Judge, and he's going to Ultra Ball down. He might take another Shaman, put another Shaman on the bench, and draw upward of 6. He did have the energy. He opted to discard the energy instead of playing it on the Manetric. He's probably hoping to hit another one. Now, this is a risk movie. If he has to put too many Shamans on his bench, it could get really risky where those Shamans becoming a risk move. Right now, he only has a single attacker and is active. So we got Hoopa, who is not an attacker. It's a draw card. And we have 2 Shamans as a draw card. This could get dangerous for the opponent if he puts too many EXs down, draw EXs down on the bench. So let's see what he's going to pick up. I would assume he'd want to pick up another Manetric, possibly. Or, oh, he's going to discard the Mega Manetric, so he's not going to go Mega on the next turn. That's a risky play. I see a Wobbufet in there. That could definitely be a. I don't know if I like that play. Wobbufet is a great card And what it has is it has the Bide Barricade, and as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, each Pokemon in play in each player's hand and each player's discard pile has no abilities except for Psychic Pokemon. Unfortunately, Lucario doesn't really have any abilities, and the abilities he turned off on the Hawlucha, if that card goes to the active, are really abilities that prevent a Hawlucha hitting for weakness. So, and his bats will still be able to hit. So I don't know if I would have put that down on the bench as of this moment. I didn't see him get the energy drop either, but he did get the float stone, and he's still going through some of his cards here. Oh, there's the energy drop. That's a great play. He needs to get that energy down on him, but you know, Hawlucha's just going to smack him for a ton of damage after that overrun. We're going to do 120 and oh, Silent Lab, and this will be a one-hit knockout with Hawlucha now that he's turned off the weakness to it, because he's going to be able to do two there with the Golbat putting down, and he's going to draw up with the Sycamore. Now, what he'll be able to do is hit for one energy, just a massive amount of damage. He's going to be doing, I think it'll be 60, 80, 160 if he had the fighting energy. I think it's a one-hit knockout on a net energy. Plus two, yeah, 180. That's going to be, is it knockout? Yeah, that's a knockout. That's a complete knockout. And you just saw the devastation of Hawlucha. And also, what does happen when you have too many draw Pokemon on the bench? Now, this is a really good play, putting the Lugia down. The Lugia is a great card against this deck, as it does have resistance to fighting. So this could be a card that could really come into play here. And with Aeroball being a DCE to drop, it is a quick charge attack. Unfortunately, most of the Pokemon that he's playing is only going to need Energy Charge 1 to go on the attack with, to go on the offensive. He is going to play down an Energy on the Wobbufet. And the Wobbufet, again, is going to lock out the abilities, but as of this moment, Hawlucha cannot hit him, which is a good play. So it looks like we're going to go back to the Hawlucha Lacario deck. He's going to go for another Lovable, which is a good play. He's going to get a Golbat out, and he's going to definitely want to put some more damage down on that Wobbufet. Yes, he does put some damage down on that Wobbufet, getting 20. Now, Hawlucha cannot attack it. Hawlucha can only attack Pokemon EXs. He's got 50 down on it, and what he wants to do is he wants to smack him with the Lucario. So he needs an energy drop to do the 60 with Lucario. And if he can get that energy drop, Corkscrew Smash will be doing the 60 plus the 5, which will give him up to 110. So that's really what he's looking for, is the second energy drop onto the Lucario. Oh, let's see if he gets that scoop up. That scoop up will be huge. He'll be able to pick that up. He's going to put yet another down on them. That'll bring it up. He's going to be able to hit him with the Lucario for 30. So 60, 70, 30. Yep, is going to be the knockout there. And now he's going to have to play the Hoopa. And luckily the Hoopa does have the Float Stone on. And that is a good move right there, is to put that Float Stone on the Hoopa. The Hoopa is Lysandered out constantly as an easy KO card at a 170. And what you need to do is you need to put that Float Stone on the Hoopa to bring him back. He's going to Sycamore out for 7. And let's see if he can get something going. He has the energy drop on the Lugia. He puts the Manetric down, and it looks like is that a another float stone perhaps? I did not see what he put down on the tool attached to the Manetric, unfortunately. He's going to shuffle up, and he's doing a great job of holding off his opponent at this point. His opponent has a lot of momentum. He's got 3 prize cards on him at this point, and he's doing a great job just holding him off, weathering the storm, and seeing what else he can pull off the energies here. Now I know he'd like to get that Manetric in the active to drop some more energies on some of his Pokemon there. I would assume he'd be going for a Mega Manetric. That looks like a Manetric Spirit Link on that Manetric. So, oh, maybe he does not have the Mega Manetric. Maybe he'll have to have the go with the Manetric at this point. Okay, he's going to, looks like he's going to pass the turn. And leaving the Hoopa in the active is actually a really good play at this moment. And let's see what he does. He drops an energy, a fighting energy, and a fighting energy. Each fighting energy is going to do 20. And he's going to Lysander him up. So that'll be a one-hit knockout from Lucario, the Mow Down card. Now he's going to go down. He is just too many prize cards behind now, unfortunately. And he is going to have to get an energy up. A VS Seeker to a Lili will take the Shaman out. He really doesn't have to do that. He can go, right now he's hitting for 140, 60, 160. He could put down a fighting stadium and basically take the Lugia. Or he could just Lili up the Shaman at this point. And if he can Lili up the Shaman, it basically game at this point. VS Seeker to a Lysander will probably be the best play. He is going to do a minus 20 on Lugia, so he's only going to be able to max out about a 140 hit. And he does have that head ringer on the Lucario, so the Lucario will not be able to put down that muscle band as it usually does. It's just, his Lucario bat stick is just running full steam right now. I mean, the mustard's off the hot dog at this point. You got all his benches filled up. You got the gold bats. You got the crow bats. You're up 5 prize cards. There's no real reason right now. Unless he can't get the Lysander, he is going to go with the Professor's Letter, put down 2 more energies. I wonder where he'll go with those energies at this point. He really doesn't need them. He's going to go 4 energies deep because of the head ringer going to go star more. And even if he goes 4 energies deep, he'll do 140 on it minus the resistance to the Lugia. He's going to throw down the Jirachi promo. Again, this is standard edition, so Jirachi's a massive play. Oh, it looks like he's got the hit, the KO. He did get the Crobat, put the Crobat down, and did do the 30 more. And that just shows you the power of Lacario in Crobats. The way it can really mow people down and sort of handle the matchups. In that game, it was a really bad matchup for the opponent as he used his Manetrics. I would have liked to have seen him use maybe the Wobbufet a little bit more. I saw the Psychic Energy go down. But without the acceleration of damage from the Zubats, the Golbats, and the Crobats, Wobbufet really doesn't have as much power, but save for, I would say, the ability to lock people out of using their Shamans. Thank you for tuning in to Raising Ash. You guys have a great evening wherever you're at, and this is Raising Ash out.